Digital product management is the continuous mitigation of existential risk. The discipline exists to ensure a product survives the market forces attempting to kill it. Managing software operates under a different set of laws than managing physical goods like cereal. The iteration cycles are constant, and user retention is a daily battle. This diagram illustrates the discipline's foundational triad. Product management sits at the exact intersection of business viability, technical feasibility, and user desirability. Maintaining that intersection requires managing competing incentives. Designers advocate for delightful user experiences, while engineers push for technically elegant, complex solutions. The product manager resolves these conflicts. They weigh the compromises from each discipline and align them toward ultimate business success. Their highest utility is defensive. A product manager ensures the engineering team avoids burning capital and time building a flawless product that nobody wants to buy. This grid of 16 product management frameworks, from RICE prioritization to lean canvases, shows the sheer complexity of synthesizing user inputs, market data, and technical constraints. These frameworks exist to strip gut instinct out of the process. They force teams to build prioritized plans backed by objective, measurable evidence. In this traditional model, the product manager functions as an intentional human bottleneck. They apply friction to filter out bad ideas before expensive execution begins. Marty Kagan defines 4 specific risks product managers navigate. First, value risk. Will customers buy it? Second, usability risk. Can users figure it out? Third, feasibility risk. Can engineers build it? Finally, business viability risk. Does it align financially? To safely pass ideas through these 4 gates, the software industry standardized a framework known as the double diamond of product discovery. The first diamond is the understand phase, expanding to gather broad market data, before the define phase contracts that research into one specific challenge. The second diamond expands to ideate multiple prototypes, then contracts to a single validated solution. This methodology is thorough, but it relies on the cognitive limits of human researchers and engineers. It enforces slow, linear execution. Generative AI outputs static text or code based on a specific human prompt. Agentic AI possesses autonomy. It is assigned an open-ended goal and pursues it independently. Agentic systems can experiment, parse new information in real time, and utilize external software tools without waiting for human instruction. Applying this autonomy to the product lifecycle compresses the double diamond, starting with the discovery phase. Instead of a team spending weeks interviewing users and aggregating surveys, an AI agent autonomously parses massive datasets, such as support tickets, competitor reviews, and market trends, to identify subtle behavioral anomalies instantly. This strips manual data collection and preliminary market sizing away from the product manager's daily workflow. In the scoping phase, the outputs move from static documents to dynamic systems. Instead of writing a fixed business case, the agent generates real-time financial models. The AI simultaneously simulates multiple financial scenarios, running best case, worst case, and most likely outcomes against live market data. The product manager's role shifts from a primary researcher to a strategic editor. Rather than building insights from raw data, the product manager curates and validates the clustered concepts generated by the AI, verifying their alignment with the broader company vision. In discovery, the product manager no longer gathers hay. They evaluate the needles the machine provides, collapsing the iteration cycle from months to days. Agentic AI is now moving into direct execution of the development and testing phases. This network graph models an agentic pipeline. The AI translates requirements into code architecture, generating unit tests. It orchestrates regression, load, and security testing autonomously, rewriting code to pass parameters. Finally, it manages deployment, resolving dependency conflicts without human intervention. This level of machine execution eliminates the need for traditional agile micromanagement. Tracking sprint velocity, grooming the backlogs, and writing user stories are handled by the AI itself. The product manager must now focus on designing the system's guardrails. They define strict constraints, establish model governance, and enforce ethical boundaries, so the AI operates safely. Oversight shifts to high-level development key performance indicators. The product manager monitors metrics like time to market and defect density to measure the agent's efficiency. They track user engagement KPIs, like feature adoption rate and churn, to verify that the rapid deployment of autonomous code is actually retaining customers. Product managers no longer manage the specific code output. They manage the boundary conditions of the machine building the product. Product management has moved past the role of a facilitator for a linear assembly line. This system map places the product manager at the core of a new socio-technical ecosystem. They operate as the orchestrator of a continuous, concurrent network. This ecosystem requires human teams and autonomous machine actors to collaborate in a seamless, hybrid workflow. To maintain stability in this environment, product managers must master human-AI interaction theory. The core tenet of this theory is mutual intelligibility. Both sides of the system must understand the logic of the other. On the human side, the product manager ensures the AI model correctly interprets the strategic intent and business constraints driving the project. On the machine side, the product manager must maintain traceability. They ensure human stakeholders can interpret how and why the AI agent executed its autonomous decisions. This creates a coevolutionary model. The AI system learns to serve the product goals with increasing precision, while the human team learns how to leverage the AI's processing power more effectively. The ultimate responsibility of the product manager is navigating the paradox of control. They must determine exactly when to let the agent run autonomously and when human judgment must intervene. Product managers who embrace agentic AI transition into strategic systems thinkers, replacing procedural busywork with the alignment of machine autonomy and human strategic goals.